How you doing, guys? ZDEyE here. So today I've got lots of topics to talk about. There were so many teasers going on. It's insane. And I'm gonna get into most of them as well. But you know what? Let's start up from the first one of the conversation I wanted to have with you very quickly. Just going through regarding that Taipei, hopefully I'm not butchering the name. It's the game show. It's actually like about 1 month away as currently of this recording of the video, and actually have already unveiled its lineup of games. Now, so far, this actually includes more than 24 of titles, and quite a few of them are which are going to be playable. And just so you know, a couple of these games are still, there's still a chance that they could be removed, or they could be changed, or in fact they could be added on top. Now, some of the games such as including the Elden Ring, Cyberpunk, and The Last of Us Part 2. Now, what makes it interesting is Elden Ring. Elden Ring is just, why is it interesting? Because it's a bit of a surprise from the bunch. Just due that from the software has remained completely silent regarding it since its first teasing from the E3 2019 reveal. And after that, we did not hear anything, unless of course you guys heard from the rumors, teases and stuff like that, leaks, but nothing really was confirmed information coming from software themselves. There are going to be interesting factors I want you to know. Now, even if Elden Ring will have some kind of showcase, this is quite important to make. It's yet not even known whether any of these stuff are going to be shown during the event, and if it does even make to the public online. Now, obviously, whether the videos will feature new or even old footages on top of that, so we do not know about this, at least not yet. So yes, due to that, this game show will be beginning on February 6th, just so you know, and it will continue on with few later days until the February 9th. And at that, we're gonna continue our next interesting conversation. It's regarding that Jim Ryan indicates that PlayStation 5 release in Japan may not be delayed, like the PlayStation 4 one did. If you guys did not know, first when PlayStation 4 did come out, it was actually delayed in Japan. They had to wait till the late of February 2014, mind you, because the PlayStation 4 came out in the November of 2013. And it's been asked already a similar question, and basically Jim Ryan, he has mentioned, and I quote, "I cannot comment on timing on release or launch markets. However, the 3-month delay for the release of the PlayStation 4 in Japan was a decision that I was deeply involved in. There was a reasonable ground for that decision, but these days I do not think that was a good idea. It was a decision made after the debate, but there may have been other options." And as such, it seems like they are, well, Sony I should say, are trying to make sure that whenever they do want to release their PlayStation 5 is already confirmed the holiday of 2020, they want to make sure that they get most of the regions, basically simultaneously as they can release their console and worldwide. Obviously it's not going to be simultaneously, obviously, because different time zones, but still they're going to try to do best not to delay these consoles by like 3 to 4 months, as it was the case for the PlayStation 4. And at that, we shall continue to the next story. That's actually the more interesting one. It's regarding Bluepoint's next game is Demon's Souls on the PlayStation 5, a remake, mind you. There have been few very interesting, very recent teases going on again from Bluepoint Games. Currently, what you're seeing in front of you has been deleted. Bluepoint Games, if you try to go for it on the Twitter, they don't have this. All you can see here in front of you from the Twitter, "Stay hungry," #resetera. And right there in front of you, it just says title. On the bottom right corner says fast loading with that looking blue flower thing. Now, it's been clarified and showcased and touched on regarding that flower thing. It was not actually a flower, but it was more of a cabbage. Yeah, and it's actually believed that was going to be Lotus from the Demon's Souls, if you are curious about that. And there really isn't anything concrete information regarding this. Fast loading could be referred to as it could be coming on a PlayStation 5 exclusively, because, well, as been mentioned and time again, that because the SSD drive, all of the games are going to be running, and I should say loading so much quicker, and that's why it has it indicated as fast loading. Now, there are some, concerns because the title, the name, the font is obviously not the same correspondence to the Demon Souls or anything like it so. That's why a lot of people were still a little bit hesitant, even saying it was more of a tease or what the hell was it. So that's why it made it so much more interesting for so many people. Just so you know, regarding the cabbage, it's actually we have a better picture of a close-up more or less. Well, it's not actually the view of a close-up, but still that's what people believe it would look like. And but that still is interesting to have a little bit of general conversation about. So the other news I definitely wanted to talk about, this is confirmed, it's coming from Platinum Games. If you guys know them, they are simply fantastic developers. If you guys did not know, they are independent. There were some concerns regarding the Tencent investment that had just recently wrapped up. If you guys don't know, Platinum Games are the Japanese-based studio behind the Nier Automata. They're also hard on work with the name gold Bayonetta 3. Now, the only thing that they really did was more or less just an investment from the Tencent. This could have been clarified of many different things, and as such, Tencent has not acquired the studio, as thus Platinum Games are still an independent studio. They are going to be seeing some kind of investment back and a return, of course. Now, will be most likely of a profits and stuff, but that's a lot of people saying like, oh, something could be going on wrong. Maybe as well because of this involvement, they perhaps Platinum Games is trying to involve their games into a territory in China and Japan and stuff like that. And so, having a bigger market for their games and bigger the profits and sales. Now, we do not know of official financial investment and how much it was worth that they have acquired, but still, that's not anything confirmed information, at least not as of yet. Now, if we continue, the other part of this very interesting information is regarding that WB Games Montreal unleashes yet another possible Batman tease, and fans are pretty much pulling it all together. Basically, as you can see here right now in front of you, it's a logo that's been more or less divided into like 3 pieces, I believe so, all over the social media, and fans basically combined it together and they got this logo. This logo, a lot of people projections and what they think of the reference from the Gotham City Police Department from the game. Now, just so you know, this does not clarify or verify anything really, because if you guys know, from the studio, it was so long in the development with their game, because they have been doing these teases since quite a long time ago already. Now, because they have mentioned regarding of the Court of Owls as well, the involvement, a lot of people were projecting to see that this game might have been coming out in 2018, 2019, but now, as you already know it, there was absolutely nothing. And 2020 most likely would make more sense for it finally making an appearance and perhaps even finally releasing this damn game. We still don't even know what it's exactly going to be about. A lot of people predicting maybe yet another Batman game, definitely not a Superman game, that's been already confirmed. And I don't know, perhaps this game will be even coming out on the next generation of consoles, the PlayStation 5 as an example, but again, we do not know much of anything, to be honest with you. But still, what kind of annoys me about this is just that there have been so many teases already done for this game, and yet we still don't know really anything about it. And this just sucks. Like, come on, stop with these teases and finally reveal something about this. Now, what makes it interesting that hopefully, due to the very upcoming event from the PlayStation, that they will be showcasing and talking a lot about the PlayStation 5, there's a good possibility that this game may finally get its appeal and a chance to be showcased and perhaps even coming out. We do not know, of course, that's just my speculation, but still would be awesome to see. Now, this part is the rumor. This basically coming from the Final Fantasy VII Remake. If you guys know it, there was a demo. Oh god, there was a lot of problems with that demo part. A lot of people got an access to the demo to play a whole thing through, got so many things, spoilers ahead of time without even the game releasing officially. If you guys know, it will be coming out early of March this year, and there's actually a prediction, or a rumor I should say, that the demo will be launching alongside the full game in March. Now, a lot of people are not very happy with this if it does turn out to be true, because, well, I think it's a given already, right? A demo and a game coming out the same day. And personally, for me, I would rather see a demo like a couple of days prior, like I should say before the release of the game, so a lot more people will give it a try and see what if they would like to get the game for themselves, the demo, and maybe that would make more sense to go with. But again, that's really is the direction that perhaps Square Enix would like to go for. But still, there's been so many problems on the demo part. A lot of people gotten an access to the game. They find out so many spoilers, so many things, so many screenshots, thumbnails and everything. It's insane. Now, I'm not going to be showing any of this to you guys. I don't want to spoil anything. In fact, I don't want to spoil anything for myself either. Now, the other part of this, I would like to talk a little bit about a very special tomorrow day will be happening. Tomorrow, as of this recording of this video anyway, is going to be the 10th of January 2020. You guys may be remembered to, because this day, back in two years ago, 2018, the same day, 10th of January, there was a very famous, I should say even infamous tweet coming from CD Projekt Red. Just says, beep. And that's what makes it so much more appealing, because people predict there's something might be special going on this day. Now, this is just a thought. This may not be anything. It's just a speculation. Fan speculation, I perhaps even should refer to. But if we have an opportunity of seeing something like this, that would be quite damn nice. Perhaps even seeing a new trailer. Who knows? Now, this is going to be my last topic for this video. This is regarding, if you guys already know it, right? PlayStation 4, its signature color is color blue. But for the PlayStation 5, there's a lot of speculation going on, and fan-made predictions, well, fans are like convinced more or less that the PlayStation 5 signature color might be color black. Now, I don't personally know how to say or how to think about it, because personally, my favorite color is black. It really is, and I actually would like this so much more. Now, as you can see right here in front of you, this is just a fan-made box art. Now, obviously, we do not know even if the Ghost of Tsushima will be coming out on PlayStation 5. To be honest, I kind of do expect it to come out on that console as well. I think it's more of a profit investment, and it just makes more sense in some other cases. But still, I would like to see a black version of the PlayStation 5 case for all the games, and the signature color being black. Now, I don't know how they would make these light bars, touches and stuff black color as well, because they would not really work with it, perhaps, maybe. But instead, maybe they could make it white instead, because like as you guys already know, PlayStation 4 Pro specifically has a white bar. It has a yellow bar as well if you're trying to put it in sleep mode as an example. I believe it has a blue bar as well, and I'm talking about the controller as well, right? The back of the controller is blue bar, and but how can a black color be showcased nicely? Now, we don't know, obviously. Maybe just will be having a big contrast, and that will be main colors white. Who knows? And perhaps there's only going to be two colors that signifies of the PlayStation 5 is black and white. Yeah, I mean, it would make sense personally for me. I'll be pretty awesome. Two great colors. I don't know, kind of simplistic in some other people's eyes perhaps, but I thought it was interesting to have a little bit of a chat about. Well, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. See you guys all later. And yeah, have a good one.